we are hiring listing agents. If you're a real estate agent that hasn't ever gotten great at listings or haven't had the right coaching or training, or you see the amount of marketing my company does and you say, hey man, I want to be focused on doing listings, or you've got some listing experience and you want to be coached how to be, a great listing agent. I've had listing agents that have coached up through my company, go start their own company, start renovation companies. We've got multiple listing agents now that are partnered with us on our rehab and renovation and flip business. If you're a real estate agent looking to get great at listings, we are looking to add a few more to our team. We've never hired listing agents from the outside. We've always promoted from within, but the time has come where we promoted the right people from within, and now we need some new energy. So just hit us up at Join the Duo. Share this with your friends and family. If you're a real estate agent and you've looked at my company in the past and you've said, I don't want to just work with buyers. I want to be a listing agent. And we had told you in the past, we don't do that. Well, that has changed. Again, you can go to jointheduo.com or message us on any one of our social channels. Again, at Join the Duo. And it is a really good thing because we're growing. We're doing more advertising and marketing, and it's just time for us to find some people from outside that can help grow our listing business and help them become experts at listing homes. And our listing agents, their main purpose, we take most of the things off of the listing agent's plate administratively. They don't have to enter listings on MLS or take photos or pay for things. Like we have staff that does pretty much everything throughout the process. Our listing agents' main responsibility is setting listing appointments, going on listing appointments that are set by our inside sales team, getting great at presenting and listing appointments, negotiating. We have transaction management staff and listing assistant staff that do the majority of the administrative work, a lot of the things that bog real estate agents down, but you're going to be focused on doing dollar productive activities. And if that is you, if that's something you're interested in, again, please hit us up at jointheduo.com. Again, that is jointheduo.com, or message us on any one of our social channels. Again, you're listening to the Duncan Duo Real Estate Show. I'm excited also to announce that we're starting a program with Realtor.com called Market VIP, something we're rolling out to our team that allows us to grow our business both with sellers and with buyers. So that's something we're rolling out presently, and it is going to be something that's going to give our sellers as well as our agents more opportunities and more at-bats, get our listings in front of more people, help our listings generate buyers, help our agents get more clients through a direct connect program with Realtor.com. So those are all things that we have going on as it relates to growing agents and adding more agents into the company. It's just time for that. I've hinted at this before, but I'll say it again. I think 26 and 27 are going to be better real estate years. I think all the things are lining up our real estate market to improve in 26 and 27. But there's still going to be, some drawbacks. There's going to be some obstacles to get through. Some of these new programs aren't going to just simply roll out. They're going to take some time. But pending home sales, the activity that I'm seeing in my business, the number of leads that we're seeing coming through, are giving me some growing confidence that our real estate market is rebounding and heading in a really strong direction. So, all of the things that are happening with real estate, the 50-year mortgage discussion, the portable mortgage discussion, the Fed rate cuts, the Mamdani election and how it might move people here. And again, I'm bullish about 26 and 27 being better real estate years. The government shutdown being over, all these things I think point towards real estate improving. But it does not happen overnight. Real estate is and I'll repeat it, the slowest moving market in the world. It does not move like tech stocks and crypto. You don't see 5 to 10% swings on real estate values overnight. It takes a long time. It is a slow moving process. The election in New York, will it have a positive impact on our real estate market? I believe so. A year or two down the line. People that are moving from New York are going to wait. They're going to see what happens. Politicians, we've all learned, politicians make a lot of promises and a lot of it doesn't happen. A lot of them are going to wait for the inauguration. They're going to wait to see what happens. They're going to wait to see checks and balances. Those things take time. People can't just up and move their families. They got kids in school, the holidays, like all of these things. Of course, do I think over the long term it'll be positive for our market? Yes, it will. I believe so. But it doesn't happen overnight. If you're a home seller and you now all of a sudden think that your home is worth a bunch more money because of an election in New York City, I'm sorry, but you are sadly mistaken. It just doesn't work that way. If you do want the best home value estimate to know everything that's going on in your neighborhood, maybe you're the nosy neighbor. You want to know, is our neighbor in foreclosure? What did they sell their house for? How long was it on the market? How many homes have sold in our neighborhood? What's the trend for values in our neighborhood? Just go to DuncanDuo.com. Again, that is DuncanDuo.com. You can get all the data going on in your neighborhood at DuncanDuo.com.